So this is another video of some ADSI analog display services interface functionality in action here. I'm not really going to provide much background since I did that in the previous video, but I just wanted to demonstrate some stuff that is working here, or existing functionality that is working here. And I have found that if I have this phone on this gateway up here, that's connected to my primary Asterisk switch, and that leg is using SIP. So if I do that and it doesn't really work, if it's bridged using a soft mix bridging technology, then the timing is better, so it works a little bit better, but it doesn't quite work right. However, if I have this connected to the channel bank, which it is right now, and if I make a call to the same switch using a tie line, using EEX, then it does actually work perfectly. So a little bit of a discrepancy there, but not really a major setback. So I'm going to use the speakerphone here, and I'll put this in monitor mode as well. Okay, not sure what that was about, but and the reason you hear all of that is because I turned the speaker on the lineman's test set there. You're not supposed to hear any of that. It's supposed to be pretty silent. So that was the Get CPE ID application, which I've already demonstrated. And again, this is doing it remotely instead of on the server that is right here. This is what it's connected to, but when I dial 8, I get a tie line to a different server that is not here. I mean, it's going over the internet, and it still works perfectly fine as long as it's done in that manner. So next, I'll demonstrate the voicemail ADSI support in Asterisk. So Comedian Mail actually has voicemail or ADSI support built into the voicemail module.
This is your remote access service. Please use
I'll
the
access that
touchtone
here.
telephone. The number you have dialed is 2122. If this number is correct, dial your personal identity.
No, that's not my real PIN. I've changed it for the demo.
Please dial a feature code now. You have accessed the voicemail system feature. To confirm, you have no new messages. 212.
Okay, I'll access this
Press
mailbox now. Alright, and now I'm prompted for a download of the Comedian Mail ADSI script, so I'll accept.
You have 3 old messages. Press 1 for old messages. To change folders, press 2 for advanced options. First message received Thursday.
Hello. Hi.
Alright, so that didn't quite work.
Answering machine. Who's calling, please?
Let me try this again here. It worked the first time, but sometimes if you miss something, then you're out of synchronization basically between the screen and what the server thinks the phone is actually doing. The worst part is if you get into a state where there's two modes. There's voice mode and data mode. So if you accidentally get stuck in data mode, then the phone won't actually even send any DTMF or anything like that. So you pretty much have to hang up at that point and start over. At least I haven't figured out a better way of Alright, let me finish this before I do that.
This is your remote access. The number you have dialed. Please dial. You have access. You have no new messages.
Alright, let me
2
turn
1
this on
2
again.
2.
And I'll download the scripts.
You have 3 old messages. Press 1 for old messages.
Okay, so
Change folders, press 2.
something's not quite right about this time either.
For mailbox options, press 0.
So you'll notice this is actually what happened here. So I'm pressing the DTMF buttons, but nothing is happening because the server has finished the ADSI transmission to the phone. So it has put it in voice mode, but
Change folders,
that never actually happened from the phone's perspective. So it's stuck in data mode, and I can't do anything except
to exit, press
hang up really. So let me try it a third time and see if we have better luck. Whoops. Let me dial 8 first. Alright.
This is your remote. The number you have dialed. Please dial. You have no new messages. 2 1 2 2. Press.
Okay. Let's try it again.
You have 3 old messages. Press
Alright.
1 for old messages. To first,
There we go.
number 3rd
Okay,
at
let me turn it off.
9:56 a.m.
Hello?
Okay, and we can go to the next message and we'll update the screen.
Received Thursday, November 3rd at 10:04.
And what's really nice about this is you get a visual for your voicemail, so you can see the date and time without having to listen to the metadata and all of that. You can see where you are, and you can
Last
page
message.
through. Now that time the screen
Thursday,
failed to
November
update.
3rd
You'll see.
at
It didn't
4:53
actually.
p.m.
It didn't actually update.
Goodbye. You have no new messages. 2 1 2 2.
Alright,
Press
so I
1.
can try it again from here. And the script is already loaded because it's the same
Press 1 for
off-hook session, so I don't have to download the scripts again, which is nice. So,
first message received Thursday, November 3rd at 9:56 a.m.
Hello?
alright, and we advance to message 2.
Received Thursday, November 3rd at 10:04 a.m.
Hello? Hello?
There we go, message 3.
Message received Thursday, November 3rd at 4:53 p.m.
Hello? Hi, this is
And we can exit. So this is, and I think I've gotten stuck in data mode again, so I will just hang up. So that is probably the most robust ADSI functionality built into Asterisk. And this has been built into Asterisk for a long time. So if you call the voicemail manager application, you may have heard. And in fact, I will do it let me do it on this phone. Here is a phone that is not ADSI capable. So if I call that same...
This is your remote access service. Please use the touch tone. The number you have dialed. Please dial a feature code now. You have
So
no
once I
new
press 1,
messages.
you'll hear a brief
2,
burst of
1,
tone.
2, 2. Press 1, 2. You have 3.
So you'll notice that you don't get all of that because the acknowledgement is different. And of course, if you were to call with the phone that did not have, so this is call waiting, call ID capable. So it will respond with a D acknowledgement. This will respond with an A acknowledgement. Only if you get an A acknowledgement will the server send it the ADSI scripts. That's how it knows. But that is the tone you hear in the Asterisk voicemail manager application. It supports ADSI and it's checking if your CPE supports ADSI. And if you have a phone that does, then that is what will happen. So if you go to services here, actually, you can in fact see the script that was sent to the phone. And it will reuse it if it's the same session, but I think it is, it shows up here, but if I were to call back, every time you'll notice that it downloads the script again. And it's a little bit, it's a decently sized script, so it takes a good 10-15 seconds there, you'll notice, to download. And it will do that every time, it seems, unless maybe there's a way to not have it do that. I haven't quite figured it out, because it seems like since it shows up here, it should be cached and reused the next time. But of course, you can also delete scripts, and this is just for security purposes, because in theory, anything you call can program your phone. So if you call your bank, they can send you a script. There's nothing special about the switch that you're directly connected to versus anything else on whatever phone call you're on. That's why orange boxing is possible. The phone doesn't know the difference. And that's actually kind of nice because it really democratizes this technology, and that any business, any phone number you call could take advantage of this functionality. It's really open like that. So that's pretty cool. I think the last thing that I can demonstrate here is alright, so this is the default Asterisk ADSI script. Okay, so actually, I didn't realize it for a second there, but that is purely a programming script for use later. So if we go off hook here, you actually see that here is the script that it loaded. So what happened was the phone was sent the script, and then the server hung up. So there wasn't anything more to that. But this is a script that you'll see is only used when the phone is off hook. So it wasn't an idle script that will show up now, but as soon as you go off hook, here's the ADSI script that it sent. And what it does is not very much. There's just 3 soft keys that are programmed, and depending on which one you push, it will just send DTMF. And so if you press voicemail, it will dial, it looks like 8500. Not sure why that choice of numbers. I'm assuming it's configurable, but I will have to look into that. CID block is call ID block, so *67. And then call waiting disable, *70, which in this case didn't work because I'm just using the simple switch on here and I don't have call waiting enabled on this line, so it's not going to work. But that's really all that the script does. So if you go to services, you can see that the script is loaded here, and you can select it and do different things with it depending on what state you're in. And it looks like there's 3 scripts that you could have here loaded in for use. So that is how the default Asterisk ADSI script works.